All right, let's talk about something every dog owner knows. That little shadow that follows you everywhere. You know what I'm talking about. You probably think it's just them being kind of clingy, right? Well, what if I told you it's actually one of the deepest, most meaningful things they can do?
I mean, really think about it. You go to the kitchen, they're right there. You head to the living room, there they are again. And yeah, even that moment when you're just trying to get a little privacy in the bathroom, yep, they're there.
And look, most of us, we just kind of laugh it off. We think, oh, they're just being curious or, a little needy. But here's the thing. In the world of dogs, that little act of following you, it is never random. It's actually one of the most emotionally charged signals they can possibly send.
So the big misconception is clinginess. We all think it. But the truth? Oh, it's so much deeper than that. This isn't just some cute little habit. It is a powerful, powerful signal. And once you understand what that signal really means, it's going to change everything about how you see your dog.
Okay, so to really get this, we've got to go back to the beginning. We need to look at their basic core instincts. The very first layer of what this all means, well, it's all about safety.
You see, deep down, dogs are wired to be pack animals. And in any pack, what do? They're constantly tracking each other, keeping an eye on where everyone is. It's all about keeping the group safe. So when your dog follows you from room to room, they're not being needy. They're actually doing a safety check, an instinctive, super important check on you, because in their eyes, you're the leader of their pack.
Yeah, just let that sink in for a second. From your dog's point of view, they are the ones making sure that you are safe. How crazy is that? It's not about them needing you, it's about them protecting you. It just completely flips the whole script on what we thought this was all about.
But okay, it's not just about those ancient instincts. Science actually has a name for what's going on here. There's a really specific psychological bond at play, and it's backed up by a ton of research.
So get this. Research into how dogs think shows that the bond they form with us is incredibly similar to the one a child has with a parent. Seriously. They see us as what's called a secure base. Basically, just having you around gives your dog all the emotional stability and confidence they need to, deal with the world.
And that just changes the whole picture, doesn't it? They're not just tagging along for the ride. They are literally anchoring themselves to the one thing in their entire world that makes them feel safe. And that one thing is you.
Okay, but there's still another layer here, something we can't even see. We humans, we experience the world mostly with our eyes, right? But for dogs? Oh man, for dogs, it's all about a sense that's way, way more powerful. I'm talking about their sense of smell. Dogs are basically walking scent detectors. So as you walk around your house, you're leaving this invisible scent trail behind you. It's like a map of where you've been. And by following that trail, they're reinforcing their connection to you. It keeps them emotionally grounded. So they're not just watching you with their eyes, they're navigating the world by your scent.
And to really, really get the full picture, we have to zoom way out. I'm talking way, way back. Because this instinct, it wasn't born in our cozy living rooms. It was forged thousands and thousands of years ago, out in the wild. This shows you the whole journey of that instinct, and it's pretty amazing. For their ancient wolf ancestors, getting separated from the pack leader was basically a death sentence. It meant danger. And that instinct, it never went away. It just adapted. So instead of a lead wolf, guess who they follow now? You. That little walk you take to the kitchen is literally an echo of an ancient survival instinct. Mind-blowing, right?
Okay, so we've talked instinct, we've talked science, we've even gone back in history. But now, let's bring it all back home and make this super personal. Because this whole following thing, it reveals something really profound about the unique bond between you and your dog.
So here's a question for you. If there are other people in your house, does your dog follow every single one of them around with that same level of dedication? I'm going to guess the answer is probably not.
And that's because this behavior is incredibly selective. Dogs form what are called primary bonds, and they save this constant shadow routine for the one person they see as their ultimate source of safety and security. It's not random. It is absolutely a conscious choice.
So if you are the one your dog follows, you need to know that's not just happening by default. It's a declaration. It means that out of everyone and everything in their entire world, they have chosen you. You are their person. You're the one their whole world revolves around.
And that brings us right to the final piece of this whole puzzle. And it connects what your dog does when you're right there with them to what they do the second you're gone, even if it's just for a moment.
Have you ever noticed this? You leave a room and you look back and your dog is just sitting there, waiting by the door.
At that moment, their instinct switches from follow to watch. They're not just moping because they miss you. They are actively guarding the single most important thing in their world, that connection they have with you. It is pure, unfiltered loyalty.
So let's put it all together. That little shadow that's always at your feet, it is not clinginess. It's this incredible, beautiful mix of deep instinct, of science, of pure love. It's a pack connection, a safety check on their leader. It's them anchoring to their secure base. They're tracking your scent. It's an echo of an ancient survival tactic. And most importantly, it's a conscious choice, a sign of deep trust and total devotion. So the next time your dog gets up from a comfy spot just to follow you into the next room, remember what's really happening. It is this huge, profound expression of their trust and their connection to you. It was never, ever a small thing to them. And hopefully, after this, it won't be a small thing to you either.